new game on the channel. Not a new game, right? This game is... I'm actually pretty sure they've stopped updating the game. So this is Ultimate Admirals, Dreadnoughts. We are starting our first run through here as the United States. I will probably around here somewhere toss in the clips of me building my fleet. clips of me building my fleet. So currently we have 4 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, and 6 torpedo boats. We can go look at those. So the battleships, just so I can keep everything clear in my head, we're just doing state names. So first ship I ever made was the Alabama class. So we're gonna go review it. We are starting in 1890, so that's why all of these are terrible. Not terrible, just very old. Alright, so Alabama class of battleship. We're looking at, 8,255 tons, 15 knots. So for this time period, it's respectable. 6,000 kilometers. Actually, hang on. Inch. Let's see if it changes. It does not. Oh, armor quality and pin. So right now, hang on, let me apply that real quick. And then we're gonna go back, close. So I don't have any bar back. So we're at 38% armor quality. So we're gonna drop that. So against our own ship. Oh, I missed it. I went right by it. Hang on. There we go. Against our own ship, we're pinning, let's say 5,000 meters. We're pinning 11.5 inches of main belt. We have 11-inch main belt and then 1.5-inch inner deck. We don't have an inner belt. So we would pin our own ship, but just barely. Maximum bulkheads, spacious crew quarters, so we can get, extra people. We got 2 10-inch guns, 2 barrels each, and then we got 8 5-inch guns. So we got these 3, and then the one on top, sitting on top of that, just perched. So that's another 5-inch, and then we have a bunch of 3-inch casemates running around. So the casemates are going to deal with all of the, light cruisers and torpedo boats, hopefully. 5-inch are going to shoot for light and heavy cruisers, and then 10-inch are going to shoot for the other battleships. We have no other options. Like, all of our armor is compound. These are shooting heavy shells, so that's probably why we're getting so much pen. Standard ratio. We actually are standard ratioing. We're not doing the max HE because I want this to punch a little more. All the armor and stuff down here is just default. This is what I, futzed with to get a little better offset and pitch roll, all kind of stuff. Engine efficiency, not great, but also we have like pretty terrible stuff, so we have no research yet. Our heavy cruiser is the Alaska class heavy cruiser, affectionately called the smokestack cruiser. This one, how do I explain my scheme for this one? All of the 4-inch, it is just a 4-inch gun. It's a 4-inch gunship. I had to put a main gun on there, so it's 6 inches, but it's 6-inch guns. They're not doing great, and they're so low tech. Just 1 barrel each, just so I could say I have them. But this is going for the 4-inch crazies. So we got 4 4-inch casemates, 1 on either side, bow and stern, and then we got all of the 4-inch secondaries, 4 on each side, and then up here, since I added this 6-inch up front, because I did have it just in the back, and I was full. Like, these 4-inchers, I had like 6 of them up here. At one point in time, I think I was messing around with that. You'll see it in the build video, but it looked so dumb. And just 1 on the back, 1 main gun didn't work for me, so I put another main up front, and then put 2 inchers just to kind of help. And then we do not have any underwater torpedo tubes here. You know, just heavy cruiser, just a gunboat. Light cruiser, the Arizona class. That's actually not an issue. Don't worry about that. It says it's badly placed. It's not. This is just a gunboat. So I got 10 4-inch guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5. So I got 4 per side and then 2 that can fire both ways. I got a bunch of 3-inch casemates up here. I got 2 here. You really can't see. Let's see if I can. There we go. They're facing forward. And then 18 2-inch casemates all along midships. And then 4 underwater torpedo tubes. So this is going to be a broadside machine. We're doing, 17 knots. Heavy cruiser is doing 16 knots. Battleship is doing 15 knots. So these are all kind of stay pretty close together. And then we have our Arkansas torpedo boat class. Let me just say I hate early tech because there's nothing that works. This is the best I could do. Engine efficiency is absolute crap, but I couldn't fit a torpedo tube if I had good engine efficiency, and I couldn't get better engine efficiency. Terrible. I have 1 2-inch gun for a main gun because it made me have it. However, yeah, it's there. In reality, these really aren't going to get used all that much. I hope to get the tech to get these out of here very quick. 1 torpedo tube each side. Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with that. That's why we only have 6 of them. Finances, crew training all the way max because I'm trying to get that crew pool up. Transport capacities all the way up. So I'm actually going to drop the crew training to, let's say, 40%. So we can keep building that pool a little bit. And then we're going to bump up our tech budget. I do want to make some money this month. There we go. What if I drop crew training to 15%? Then I can bump up our tech a little bit. Ooh, nope. Right there. Okay, so we're about halfway into tech. Or into our tech budget. We're still just at average shipyard size. We gotta bump that one up. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Well, now you see my YouTube page. And then politics. Let's go find us. Everyone is kind of accepting of us. And then there's the Spanish Empire, who for some reason hates us. Don't know why. But research, we're just gonna let the research run. That's it. But yeah, so that's the first month. Boom, look at that. Okay, so tension in the Med, we're not there. Eastern North America, so over here. Us and the Brits, we're doing good. Not there. Oh, we're not there. Caribbean, there we go. All right. So Brits, French, and the Spanish. And then just everyone is changing with everybody. New sea passage, Suez Canal. New sea passage. New sea passage. The Black Sea Strait and the Dardanelles Strait and the Danish Strait and not gonna try that one. That strait. Singapore Strait, Strait of Gibraltar. Cool. Venezuela and the Austro-Hungarian Empire are in a alliance because that makes sense. It's a lot of straits, not really any that do us any good. Obviously, we hold down here in Panama, but the Panama Canal is not built yet. So let's look at where we have 4 battleships, and this is probably gonna be where we do most of our fighting initially, right? Just down here. So I think Miami, and then maybe Colon. Pensacola maybe, because I do want one fleet on the west coast, just because I know we're gonna start getting, you know, some of these island pop-ups, or like down here. So we're gonna put one fleet in San Diego. That's gonna be a battleship. They're in San Francisco. Change port. Western San Diego. Select. Okay, let's just look at ports. Anchorage. Oof. Not a huge fan of that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it this way. Is there anyone in Nome? No. Is there anyone in Dutch Harbor? Yes. We're going to go there. Anchorage. Both of those. Seattle. San Francisco. Okay, now over here. Boston. We're going to move you guys to Miami. New York. We're going to move you all to Pensacola. Philly. We'll move you to Pensacola. Norfolk. We'll move you to Miami. Wilmington. Yeah, you go to Miami. Charleston, Pensacola. Tampa? No. Cologne. We'll leave you in Cologne. It's fine. And then Balboa, nothing. That should be all of our... Do I have one in Portland? No, I don't. Okay. Yep, so we're doing a mass movement of all of our ships real quick. San Diego, so we can reach out and touch all this. And then Miami and Pensacola, so we can get to all of this pretty quick. We'll go next turn. More tension. New technology. Light cruisers. And turret traverse speeds. Cool. Belgium and France are in an alliance. I don't know how I feel about that. Finances. Alright, so we're making some money. Let's try and bump our tech up a little bit. And I do have transport maxed, because I am trying to make money. You can see, you know, we're not making a lot of money. Austro-Hungarian warns their head of Admiralty for excessive expenditures. Alright, we got hull form, we got resistance, pluses, and we got a minus in hull weight, because we got new steel, and we got a new hull, a battleship hull. Now, for being entirely honest, doesn't really do anything for me. So, let's go look at the new stuff. We don't need to, but I want to. Oh, we got to upgrade our shipyard. Okay, just kidding. That is something that we could do for 24 months. I mean, might as well start it. We're gonna be losing a bunch of money anyway. We're making some money. Canada and Japan. That's actually not what I thought I was gonna see. All right, Miami. We got 2 battleships. Pensacola, we got a battleship, 3 heavy cruisers. Okay, so to Charleston, we're gonna send 1 heavy cruiser, because let's go look at the fleet. 4 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, 8 lights. So for every battleship, there's going to be a heavy cruiser and 2 lights. So battleships, we got to move 2 heavies to Charleston, a heavy cruiser, 2 lights, and then a torpedo boat. Miami, so a battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, or 2 light cruisers are heavy, and a torpedo boat. And then San Diego, they haven't gotten there yet, so we will just keep rolling. We are losing money, but you know what? It's fine. Apparently, everyone's spending too much. We got mines. Chile and the Italian Empire. Ah, there we go. Arabia and us. So we get economy, we can use their ports, and we can sell warships to them. And they already want a torpedo boat. Yes. France pissed off the Ottomans. Libya are fighting the Ottomans. Everyone's doing everything. Okay, so we got one battleship, one heavy cruiser, 2 lights, and a torpedo. 1 battle, 1 cruiser, 2 lights, and a torpedo. 1 battle, 1 cruiser, or 1 heavy, 1 light, 3 torpedo, and that is a light. So we can move 2 torpedoes up to there just so I can figure out where everything goes. Greece and the Austro-Hungarians, Mexico and the Austro-Hungarians. Everyone's pissing everyone off. That's the correct fleet. That's the correct fleet. That's the correct fleet. What are you doing? Okay, that's... Well, hang on. That actually might be the correct loadout. Oh, no, what am I doing? Charleston. Go to Charleston. I don't know why you're just in open water. Okay, so you have a torpedo boat. I will move another one to you. And then we'll put a torpedo boat up there. They can deal with that. All right. So I'm going to take this fleet and move it to Cologne. We'll go next turn. German, Italy's. China was trying to be nice to us. Okay. Everyone's upset with the Ottomans. What else is new? 2 heavies, 2 lights, and a torpedo. Hang on, shouldn't I have another heavy cruiser somewhere? Miami, Caribbean, San Diego, Charleston, Cologne. Where are you? Yep, didn't mean to do that. I know what they look like. So Charleston's got 2 heavies. There's 1, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing a heavy cruiser somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is, 5. Okay. So there's gonna be 2 heavy cruisers down here. That's fine. I'm okay with that actually. Basic crew medical. We have gun cotton now. Okay, so that's gonna help our HE stuff. A little more flash fire, but you know, it is what it is. And then the Marine Corps in me needs to. We gotta go say hi to Tripoli. And we are currently building a ship. What do we... Oh, we're building that one for the Algerian Empire. Ooh, just kidding. We're going to move all y'all up to here. Yeah, so there's just going to be 2 heavy cruisers there. And that's a heavy... That's 2 heavies. Okay, so we have 3 fleets here. And then 1 fleet over here. I'm actually okay with that. And then we should be... making money? Question mark? No. DR wants... Okay, yes. So, that is why we have all of these fleets. And then we will actually reroute you guys over to here. Our expenses are too... Ooh, crap. Ooh. Whoops. Alright, let's drop this down to 20%. We'll take this month just to make some money. Okay, civil unrest in the Italian Empire that is mentioned in newspapers. Journalists ask us. Okay. So Italy's having issues, and they want us to say something about it. we can blame the Spanish. We can say pretty much the honest truth of, I don't know. Or the increased global military awareness can cause unrest in any country. This is why we need to invest more in a naval fleet. So this one looks good. However, it drops our GDP, which makes us more money in the long run. So I think we piss off the Spanish. Arabia wants a battleship. But we're going to get a total profit of only 90k, or 90%. Yeah, okay. We need the money. People of Kuwait and Angola. Everyone's mad at everyone. And then we are over here. Oh yeah, we got it. We're taking this by force. Okay, cool. So we're going to have a new port in the DR. France, British Empire, cool. Yeah, we are for sure winning this one. We need 11,000, we have 44. And we still have a fleet in reserve. Because the Spanish are the worst. What? I didn't say anything. Let's... Oof. That's real bad. Okay, we'll go there. We'll get some... The Austro-Hungarian Empire pissed us off, and the Italians pissed us off, and we got the DR. So everyone's mad at us, but you know, that feels that feels fair. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Charleston and back to Pensacola. Give our sailors R&R. Romania likes us. Okay. Colombia and Venezuela are fighting. Because that feels... Okay. Well. Alright. Famous traveler from the Italian Empire has gone missing near our coastal islands. Okay. So this one, you know, might be our fault. So we can lose some funds, but get some prestige, unrest, or lose some unrest. So our prestige is -2. We could just say we lost a mine in that area and he found it. We can allocate some ships to go look for him. And it's terrible. I hope everything will be fine. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it. I think we try and get our prestige up. So we got the 2-inch Mark IIs, which is pretty nice actually. DR is just a little more income, but you know, not that much. And we're gonna keep slowly putting our tech budget up. They want 2, yeah. Yeah, if you want the crappy torpedo boats, I'll give them to you. Hello? Why are you here? Stop that. And then everyone is up in their fleets. I'm not gonna lie to you. So my recording device sits right here, right over the research tab. So if I click on research, it takes me out of the recording, which is super not great. I have to stop the recording to get into the research. Hey, let me see if there's like a hotkey to go to that. No, there's not. Crap. That's an issue. Okay. Well, we'll just go next turn. We will... This gameplay is going to be whatever the tech gods want to give us. We will take, I guess. We'll make some money. What is this? Can I go... I wonder if I go put... I mean, it's not going to help. But I kind of want to go... I'm going to go send my Pensacola fleet over to here. just because I want to. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but it'd be kind of funny if it was like, oh, you actually won. Our shipping companies are complaining about additional restrictions of the Italian Empire when passing the Suez Canal. We can make an official protest. We can send a fleet to demonstrate. That's a lot of money, and that's pissing off the Italians. Or we can ignore it. Let's just do that one. Torpedo boats. Gun speed. Korean. Oh, we're now allies with the Koreans. Honduras. Yes. Okay, so this is going to be the Miami fleet. And then how much do I need? Oh, yeah, we got it. We're good. Netherlands and the Germans. They want a light cruiser and a battleship. The Spanish are trying to provoke us, which is not new. I wonder if we're going to have any effect on this. We probably should look at upping. Okay, everyone's spending too much money except us. Yeah, so it's not helping. It would be kind of cool if it was, but it's not. So we're going to send our fleet home. Yeah, go home. Yeah, our Charleston boys are just hanging out. They're all in R&R. Let's go look at our fleet. Oh yes, that was like Dutch Harbor. Okay, so you guys are going to be okay, so we got 3 different things. We can be in being, which they're just kind of hanging out in port. Less active at sea, and power projection is reduced. We can lower tensions against other countries, but if we get blockaded, it sucks. Limited is essentially everyone goes on leave, and sea control as they go out on their sorties. So yeah, we'll just stay in sea control. It's fine. Boom. Oh, actually, I probably should auto add crew. Let's go look at a new design, because we got a bigger torpedo boat. We can now go up to 300 tons. California, that's how you spell that, right? Yeah. Speed is 28. And then, yeah, so everything is all natural. Coal fuel, natural boilers, basic steam engine. We could bump our range up a little bit. All right, main tower, we have the front tower 2. Funnels, this is what I'm talking about here. Like, we can put 2 funnels on. We get 54% efficiency, but no room for anything else. We can put 5 funnels on, get 60% efficiency, and kind of have room. Yeah, so this is essentially Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 2. Yeah, so this is, that's the issue with this. What if we bump it down to 21 kilometers? Oof, that's really good engine efficiency, actually. What about 25? Nope. 23? 22? 21 it is. Okay, so now we have options now. We'll go with light shells. We'll do a reduced complement, gun cotton, enhanced reloading. Okay, Okay, let's see what we can do with this. 1, 2, and then I can just do straight there. Standard props. We can do an increased complement of torpedoes. And then what if... Okay, so yes, that's not going to do anything. View. Ooh, okay, hang on. No. Shorten the length. And the diameter. Can we go back up in length? I mean, we're not shooting very far. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Because we're doing 21 knots. We have more torpedoes. Better engine. What if I remove that? Okay, I don't hate this. Oof. So, what we could do, 1, 2, 3. They can fire both ways. They're free floating. And then well, we can do that. And then maybe 21.5. What if we went straight to 23? But then our engine efficiency. I don't love how we're not running that fast. Ugh. But what if we toss in a dual funnel? Move you. Toss you in. Okay, we're at 81. That's 108. So we can probably bump it. Okay, yeah, so we can go to 23 there. What if we do 295? Ooh, just kidding. I lied. 300 and then 0. Well, I broke it. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Well, I didn't fix it, but you know what I mean. And we gotta jam that as far forward as possible just so we can fit the funnels in. So now we have some better firing arcs, which I'm okay with. Yeah, we can get almost directly back and almost all the way forward. Yeah, so these are fantastic firing arcs. Okay, yeah, 326, why are we there? What if we go to 22? 21? Crap. Let's knock down the range a little bit. 22, 22.5. Cool. I like that. Decent engine efficiency. We're not super expensive, but you know, it is what it is. And let's see if it lets me save this. Dang it. One sec. Okay. All of that was a lot of work, but I have prioed all of ship machinery. And then we did refit all of our battleships with the triple steam expansion. Um, yeah, let's get out of 1891. All of our battleships are refit. Love that. Korea wants to buy our last old torpedo boat, I believe. No, we got 3 more. Or we got at least 1 more. No, because Hope and Bailey. Yeah, those two still need to get sold. But yeah, all of our new ones are getting built. And then, yeah, those are all the steam expansions now. The triple steam expansions. So let's get out of 91, get into 92. And then once we figure out what's going on, Germans are getting rid of their guy. Koreans would like 2 of the old torpedo boat. Okay. Russians are mad at us. Arabia is trying to fight the Ottomans. Ooh, we are allies with Arabia. Yeah, you know what? So it is what it is. But yeah, so that's where we're going to leave it. We got the DR. We upgraded some of our ships, and then we're going from there. I will see you guys as we continue to take on probably provoking Spain. See you the next one.